This next video is on what was the very first thing that existed. The very first thing that existed. So there's the world, then there's the universe, then there's the multiverse, then there's everything kind of beyond that. And in a sequential order of time, if we apply time to infinity, then we go back and back and back. But you keep going back. That's the strange thing about infinity. You never stop going back. You're always going. You keep running for the end, but it never comes. So when we say what was the first thing that existed in infinity, it isn't answerable. Now, in infinity, is it possible for other things to come after things? Yeah. So in infinity, if you measure it out, you say, here's hour number 6, infinite being number 1 was created, and hour number 10, infinite being number 2 was created. Then infinite being number 2 came after infinite being number 1. Which gives rise to the potentiality for one infinite being to be the first infinite being, because there was no other infinite being that came after it. So it would be the first infinite being. Or infinite creature, if you want to think of it that way, or infinite God, or infinite deity. That thing was first. So what really came first? And that's kind of what I'm wondering is, what was the very first thing? But it's also possible that there was no first thing, and that all things always were. And there really was no first thing. That's just an illusion. It's a false concept, because everything happened at once, and it always was that way. So that's another possibility. Can we ask the question, is there the possibility that there are no things at all? No, because I'm a thing, you're a thing, you're watching some other thing. So, no, I wouldn't really say that it's possible to say that there are no things at all. Which means that if someone was to say, hey, guess what? There were never any things, there's no thing, there's nothing. That's fake, right? You would go, okay, what about you? No, I'm nothing. I'm not anything. But you're something. No, I'm not. Then how are you talking? I'm nothing. It just wouldn't make any sense, and if that person was very sure that they were nothing, then that would be a falsehood, which means that there are false things occurring. So false things occurring gives rise to, well, how do we know what's true? Which is an entirely different question.